Yo, check me out. I'm Elder B. First stream of 2026. Much later than anticipated. Approximately a week later. Exactly a week later. Last weekend, work reared its ugly head as it usually does. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Could not stream, but here we are. And once again, tomorrow, canceling the stream for tomorrow due to work. But we're here. We're here. It's Friday. It's Back in My Day Friday. We ended 2025 on a strong note. Unlocked the ability to click and I guess you don't just click it, submit for affiliate. Thanks to all you folks that keep coming back. I appreciate you. As discussed ad nauseum, we won't be going affiliate. You don't want to see ads. I don't want to show you ads. Let's just keep playing games and having fun together. But thank you so much for coming in. Anyway, channel news. If you were sticking around or just heard that, or if you're listening to this later, that is the new song for the channel, and we need a name. So if you're listening to this, and Knight, good to see you. Always good to see you. Glad to see you again. We need help. We need a name for this song, and the composer and I were like, what better folks to name the song than those who will hopefully be listening to it for many moons to come. So that is on the list of to-dos, if you will, within the next 6 months or so. We'll figure it out. Tonight we're playing Quest for Glory 4. We're starting it out. Importing the character and all that good stuff is going to happen right in front of your eyes. Sound test has been completed, so hopefully the balance is good. I have not started the game yet because I will be shouting over the wolf howling intro and whatnot, but that's enough babbling for me. Again, tomorrow we're going to skip Astroneer. We were going to start that out. We'll have to do that next week. We'll be back for Kerbal Space Sundays, and then hopefully uninterrupted schedule next weekend. But that's enough blabbing for me. The tea of the evening is Joyful Medley. It's time for Quest for Glory 4. There we go. I was about to say, I was surprised how quick, or how slow rather, it took to download and then transition for how old of a game this is, but we've made it. We're here. It's gonna make obnoxious noises at you for a second here as I mess with Windows and such. Bear with. So good. I haven't been looking really forward to this one, as we've talked about, but I honestly really am now. Like, it's kind of a... I don't know what it is about it. The nostalgia's hitting really good right now. Hearing old Rhys Davies. What a solid voice too. Such a good pick.
Character has been successfully imported. Welcome to Shadows of Darkness.
Shadows of Darkness. Alright, so we've been imported as a paladin. We're hanging with that. See, I gotta turn it down. I can't turn it down any lower. Continuing on with the paladin. Perfect voice for this game. I'm surprised. He's like a... You know, I don't want to say he's like a James Earl Jones. That's not a fair comparison. But like that same like level of grandiose, you know, the Shadows of Darkness. I forgot this was a thing in this game. That's the only new edition, right? Yeah, okay. How many points do we have to spend? 100 points. I don't really remember this game. That's the, I guess like the most exciting part about it. We're gonna throw some pick locks in there just because that's a gross number to look at. Can we, like, get any of that? No? Do we have to do all 100? You do! That's nuts. Oh, I'm kind of tempted to do that. I feel like the only thing I recall with acrobatics is that instead of, like, jumping, you flip. Like, that was it. Oh, I'm kind of, kind of at a loss of what you did. It's pretty good. I don't particularly care about these stats because the combat is so different. That's gonna be like playing it for the first time again. Honestly, it really will. I can't even tell you it's been well over at least a decade and a half, if not more, since the last playthrough I've done of it. My magic was pretty crap. Let's do this. I love the, you know, the upgrade to the instrumentals here. You still have the same Quest for Glory 3 graphics, right? But then you'll notice there's more like shaders and pixels and stuff. Look at me tell you. You know what I'm talking about. Okay. I think we're spending too much thought on this, to be quite honest. That's fine. Strength is good. Let's crack it's like piano stringing going on there. I'm excited for how you will like it as an adult. I am too. Like I said, it was just like the setting and I don't know what my memory is about it that it's not that I disliked it, right? It's a great series. The music has already got me going here. There's something about it I specifically remember just not taking to nearly as well as the rest of them. Let's just arbitrarily throw some points in there. It doesn't matter. Points are available. We're a pretty significantly strong character. Let's get into it.
You awaken from nightmares of flying and falling. You find yourself in this strange place. The only illumination, an eerie green glow. You've lost your weapons and the contents of your backpack somewhere during the journey. All you have are the clothes and armor on your back. This leaves you with 4 burning questions. Where are you? How did you get here? Who brought you here? And how in blazes can you get out of here? No, make that 5 burning questions. What city did your luggage end up in this time?
There's that Sierra humor. Yeah, as soon as I load into this chamber, like, I immediately remember stuff, which is, like, good and bad.
Cave, dimly lit by glowing lichen on the walls. Strange, irregular outcroppings of stone rose from the ground, looking like the skeleton of some enormous beast. Here and there, petrified human bodies seemed to grow half in, half out of the floor and walls.
I think the interesting thing about playing this one is the narrative.
Search the desiccated body. The only still usable item is a dagger which you pick up. However, lying around the bones are some coins. 5 golden coins. Each have a crown stamped onto them. And 13 small copper coins, each stamped 1 kopeck.
Like, when you play this game by yourself, you know, you're reading faster usually than, you know, would be on the screen for a while. But with our boy Sala reading to us, like, it's going to be a lot of me shushing, which is it's probably not a bad thing. But, yeah, no, like, just remembering the little icon, too, the animations, the fangs, yeah, that's funny, that's funny. I usually look this up before. What year was this made?
A brief search reveals a piece of hard grey rock, which you take, and some coins, 3 crowns and 13 kopecks.
I'm gonna say 94. I don't know if that's a correct guess. 93. 93. Yeah, so when you're like 32 years in the past...
You find 30 assorted copper and gold coins on the body.
Trying to recall this stuff. I mean, obviously, I've played it more recently than 32 years, but...
Altar to the Dark One. The top is covered with sand. Torch holders flank the altar to provide light for nameless rites and unspeakable rituals.
I picture him in the booth, like, how many times
Take the torch.
were they like, no, John, like, do it like more Sala-like.
It looks pretty much as you'd expect.
That's awesome. It's always surprising how much you'll remember. Yeah, it's, I didn't do any type of save here. Oh, that's right. This is when automatic save started, didn't they? Was there automatic save before? I don't think there was. I feel like it's going to be getting into the areas to, because you had to go, could you, yeah, okay, you could just click out of it. Getting into the areas to remembering, like, oh yeah, this or that. I don't think, did this, like, stop you from using magic in here? I mean, I'm holding a torch, so this isn't really going to do anything, but...
empty, so you're...
Yeah, I wonder if you should have done that before you picked up the torch. But I'm assuming... Oh, that's funny.
You light your torch from the one in the sconce.
Yeah, because I imagine this is flint, right? Yeah, okay, yeah. The idea being I light it on the dagger. Got it, got it. This is the first game I ever played with automatic save. I hated it. It's never at the right moment, is it? This is the time period, too, when all the games that started doing it would save it, like, right before you died, or right before you walked into a room that you could never come back to again.
You force the sphincter open with your dagger and pass through.
Now, the only thing I did was I didn't even click anything. I got into this room and had Sala talk.
You've made it into a large chamber. Stone valves, like the one you just passed through, apparently block 3 other passageways. There is a huge stone altar in the center of the room, and an exit to the south.
So I don't know if we're going to be plagued by any of the glitches, like the game-killing glitches. I know there's a patch. I didn't get it yet, so hopefully we'll be alright here.
You gratefully retrieve the shield and battered sword from the dead warrior. You hope that they will serve you better than they did their last owner.
I also don't think... Was there anything else
You're in the
here?
heart of the cave. Stone valves.
Okay, that's what he said before. I almost seem to remember, like, going into 1 or 2 of these is, like, gonna kill you.
Try as you might, the stone valve will not.
Okay. I remember coming back here, but I don't remember when or for what. I'll remind you to save before we hit the screen. It always crashed out. Yeah, please do. The one I remember is...
This isn't the right time.
I'm assuming he's going to tell me that for every single one, because you're not going to be able to do stuff story-related in the first 30 seconds here.
Try as you might.
Yeah, okay. The one I remember is sliding down the, like, muddy, slimy bit with the bonsai bush.
The rough stone altar is covered with dark stains, as of blood long since dried to powder. You
That's the
feel
one,
a
okay.
creepy, uneasy sensation whenever you pass near it.
Yeah, if I really try and think about this game, it's like that, the bonsai bush, the doctor, the Rusalka, the castle, just like real weird things that I remember for some reason.
Exit, you are confronted by 2 flying creatures. They have bat wings and spider-like bodies.
Okay, I don't remember how to fight here either. Okay, not like that. Alright, right click. I think you can above and below for jump? No? Okay. So above for jump. Did you have to hold this for spells? Oh, okay, cool. It's just continually get. There we go. How do you... Okay, right click is always... I don't know how to dodge or doing that cool stuff. I remember there's some enemy that, like, will shoot crap and you have to, like, jump over it.
In a bitter battle, you are better than the badders. You kick some butt, too.
I love the quality of the recording, too. Like, you can hear that, like, tinny 90s microphone.
The badder wasn't carrying any valuables. Besides, its body is really gross.
I think it's just jump and duck. Okay. I feel like there was something else. Obviously, I'm not going to remember anywhere near as much as you probably will, but...
Something deadly lies in wait nearby.
Okay. Yep, I remember this bit. And, like, the myriad of ways, if you will, that you can make this happen. What spells do I have? Open, detect, this razzle, trigger? Okay, is this razzle dazzle? Oh, it's just dazzle. You don't have to you don't have to fancy it up. Zap. It's been a while for me as well. Good to know. Good to know. Because I know you can levitate, and I think you grab yourself across this bad boy. Fetch, obviously flame, calm, reverse, and then heal is new, right? Oh, a paladin ability. Okay. I think it takes, yeah, stamina. All right. Let's use the muscles. We're gonna start. Oh, that's the worst part. Okay, I was about to say, can I start typing? Thought I killed the music there. Okay, we can test the rope.
Cautiously test the rope before crossing. It feels as though it's firmly anchored on both ends of the chasm.
I feel like I also take this at the end of it. I like fly
It would be
across.
nice work if you could get it, but you don't know a flying spell. The best you can do is to levitate, but that just takes you up and down.
Alright, well, I feel like there's a way to do that.
You just
Tentacle
barely
monster.
made it across the pit.
Give me that.
A rope might be useful, but it's firmly attached on both ends. You think about cutting it loose, but then decide that you may have to come back this way again.
I love when it gives you options and it's like, no, you can't do that. Why would you think such a thing? I keep waiting for me to fall off. In the first chamber, I was like, can you fall off the side here? And it was like, whatever, let's just walk and find out.
You slip through the mouth of the cave, just in time to avoid being crushed by its closing jaws. As the cave mouth closes behind you, you feel a strange warning tingle. There is danger here, although its source is not immediately clear.
Love the hero run, even though you're like coming out of this weird whale teeth octopus cave.
You are alive! Only one person has ever walked away from there before. Who are you? How did you get here?
Next screen is crash scene, so save before you leave here. Thank you, will do.
There are so many questions I want to ask you, but I have to get home quickly. It is so dangerous out at night in Mordavia. The town is due north of here. Be careful. There are many bad things wandering around. Good luck. Oh, by the way, my name is Katrina. I hope we meet again sometime. Farewell.
Yeah, Katrina, I remember you. She ain't got no shoes on. Or at least not sweet black boots.
The six-pointed symbol seems to pulse with energy and comes loose in your hand when you touch it. You have the feeling that you may need this sign, so you carefully store it in your pack.
We run weird in this game because of the lag of the old game with better graphics for the time we look so dumb. I don't know if the hero has ever looked like actually cool. I mean, look at this guy. He's wearing the same clothes for how many years now? You know what's really funny is you were like, hey, the next area next area is where you're gonna blow it. What did I do here? There we go. I guess we don't need to call it crash. We can you know, be a little nicer to the save game system, or the save game name system. Yeah, like when you're sliding down, right? It's when it would kind of poo-poo on you.
This tall standing stone has been carved so that the top looks like a squid is perched upon it. It doesn't look particularly stable.
I feel like there's two parts of it, right? If you walk down here, you do the slide bit, and then you stop yourself. But can't you... Do I have to do that from the other side, maybe?
This is a bad angle from which to attempt the spell. Maybe you do better.
Yeah, okay. Because that's how you can get back up later. Yeah, I remember that.
The path is dripping with slimy goo.
Let's see if it actually crashes in the GOG version here. Oh, okay. I thought you had to, like, put the brakes on. What game am I? Oh, that was in 1. Yay, indeed. All right, let's get ourselves a bonsai bush.
That loosened up the rock pile somewhat.
I'm literally casting force bolt. Yeah, it's you know, it's good enough for loosening. I don't think you want to do this.
Seems to have no...
Yeah, maybe it's just more force. More force. There we go. Come here, little
You
bush.
blast the rock pile with a force bolt.
Doesn't the doctor want this? I think that's what this is all
A
about.
magical lasso encircles the bonsai bush and gently draws it out of the grimy goo. Carefully clean the plant, then put it away.
All right, here we go. I'm not prepared, informationally speaking, to go get this patch, so hopefully it works. Okay,
Your
cool.
danger sense tingles. You sense deadly danger from the swamp. It might have something to do with the grasping, disembodied arms.
I like half remember like rock jumping to bush jumping. Maybe? Alright. Evil evil wittress lady said go north, so we'll do that and we'll explore in a moment. I do seem to remember.
The stream water is cold, crisp, and clear. It tastes refreshing.
By the end of the game, it won't be the case. Like, I'll be clicking through his voice, I'm sure. But, like, just now, I'm, like, enamored by it. By the narration. His walk cracks me up. I don't think I'm going the right way, but we're gonna stick with it. We'll at least learn what's directly north. I feel like it's further left. We'll go until, yeah, I was about to say, we'll go until we hit a wall here, but I was pretty sure it was this way. You are, go right. Good timing for me to go left. Is this the castle? I know. Scream at me for a moment here while I get lost and try and remember. Okay, yep. I remember that.
A heavy gate blocks the way to the winding road. Far in the distance, you can see a majestic castle.
Welcome to Mordavia.
I'm definitely not supposed to be here yet.
It's nice to have some fresh blood around here. We so seldom see strangers.
I'm not even going to talk to you yet, creepy
Goodbye,
guy.
young man.
I'll see you later.
May the fireplace be warm and the drink cold at your journey's end.
Mr. Creepy Creep. Yeah, it must be torture watching me. On Saturdays when well, I've switched it up this year, but starting to next week on Saturdays, the guys who have played Astroneer, they're always like, "What are you doing? Do this." Kerbal Space guys are always like, "That's not how you do that." Like, I know. Okay. Katrina lied to me. The lies start early on. We should have known right away that she was up to no good. Go due north. Well, that's not entirely accurate now, is it? Yeah, the music too is
Huge
fantastic.
boulder raises a solitary wooden staff high above the clearing. Green grass surrounds the monument, heedless of the many feet which trample it daily.
I feel like that should be, like, I should be reminiscent of something with Arana's staff there, but nothing comes to mind.
How did you get here? Why are you here? Few strangers come to Mordavia. I am the Burgomeister. It is my job to know everyone and everything that goes on here.
Honestly, I love the music for all the games. Absolutely. It was, I think 2. Was it 2? Or maybe it was 3 the first time that I was like, you know, they don't play enough of it, realistically.
The Burgomeister stares at you suspiciously. You tell the Burgomeister about how you came here.
Do you expect me to believe such a story? That you could walk out of that cave alive? That the cave would be open? Tell me no more lies.
Let's not do that. He already is
Leave here quickly.
not a
Go,
fan.
and soon.
I do remember a night, maybe it was you that was talking to me about it with this one,
My
was
name
like building
is
the trust
Ivano.
with the
I am
villagers
the
and stuff.
Burgomeister of this
Rather,
town.
I don't remember that aspect of it.
Mordavia is a valley surrounded by mountains. There used to be a road which led from here, but heavy rains have created a swamp at the base of the mountain south of here. No wagons can get you in or out, nor can any person, except perhaps you.
Yes, one of my favorite parts before. Yeah, like I said, it's almost like my brain has blocked out like this game. Character
This is
development.
the
Yeah, and
town
that's
of
something that
Mordavia. There
you know,
is
the
an
rest of the
inn
games
and a
didn't really
shop on the
have.
street where you can spend the night or get some supplies and be on your way. The sooner you leave, the better for all. There are many dangers in Mordavia, and we certainly do not need a stranger to stir up new troubles. The Hotel Mordavia has rooms and food. It is a safe place to spend the night.
I think that's my favorite part is he's like, you know, this place is terrible. You should go. But like, you
The
know that
shop
they
does
want you
not
to
carry
stay.
much.
Like, please help
We have
us.
been cut off from supplies for a while now. Still, you may at least restock your food rations before you continue with your travels.
Garlic? Was it
There are
garlic
many
sandwiches, I
strange
think?
and dangerous creatures that live in Mordavia. Trust nothing. The gates of this town are closed at sunset. Do not let yourself get caught outside after dark, for few can survive a Mordavian night or remain sane enough to speak of it.
That sounds like a drink. I'll have a Mordavian night, please.
Just leave Mordavia quickly. No good comes from outsiders, and we do not want you here.
Okay, thanks for being so sweet. Doesn't he just get mad at you when you go in his his little Burger King drive-through window there?
Are you just sightseeing or casing my place?
I seem to remember that you have some treasures in your desk, but I don't. Does he give you a different dialogue when I've rudely interrupted him? Actually, he does. That's funny.
The old Adventurers Guild is at the north end of town. It has been abandoned for many years, since we have not had many adventurers who could cross the swamp. Seeing as you are supposed to be an adventurer, here, have a key to the guild door. Perhaps you can find something of use there.
No, I mean, I guess otherwise you can... What did that even pick up? I just accidentally clicked the skull there, and it was like, okay, here's your sword. Alright. I would apologize for interrupting you, but
Stay out of
that was worth
trouble
it.
and other people's business, and you and I will get along with one another. Otherwise, you will get me angry. I'm sure you don't want to make me angry.
Look at
do
his
you?
crazy eyes. You know, it's like he's supposed to be taller than you, he's looking down at you, but instead you just get like psychopath eyes. I will murder you in your sleep. Oh, here's my
This
wife.
general store is cheery and well lit, thanks to the warm hearth. The first things that you notice are the cats. They seem to be everywhere. Then you see the shopkeeper, sitting on her rocking chair as she knits. She's a very, well, sturdy-looking woman.
So, you're the stranger in town. I've heard all about you already.
I've been here for 45 seconds. Scratch the
Careful.
kitties.
The cats may explode if you touch them. They're perfectly content where they are.
Haha.
You're polite, aren't you? And manners are as manners do, as my husband used to say. We'll see.
I love how her knitting needles are going crazy, even though she's not looking at it, she's not paying attention.
Olga. Mrs. Stovich is too formal after all. We don't welcome strangers here. They bring nothing but trouble. All the same, it's good to see a new face again.
Make the thief sign. Literally everybody, make the thief sign. Okay, yeah, this is, I'm remembering this and this a little bit, and maybe even this a little bit. How much money do I have? I definitely want one of those just for where we are. Give me, oh yeah, one at a time, eh? There we go. There's the bit. Is that not actually... Give me some candy. That. Give me. Okay, we'll figure this out. This is not as complicated as I'm imagining that I'm making it. Exit just exits. You keep just telling me how much money I have. No, okay, you're telling me after I'm purchasing things. I probably have 2 pie plates. No, okay, good. I accidentally bought. No? 2 candy, okay. That's good. I didn't accidentally buy like 6 pie plates and I'm like, what's going on here? Maybe if you paid attention to numbers, you'd see that money was going down. Alright, we have garlic, we have pie plate, we have candy. I don't specifically remember this stuff, but I know I need it. So it should be 173. Right? Or is it 10 times? No, okay, it's 10 times. And then we'll buy like 3 rations. I love when you go into the first shop in the first town, and then not these games even, just games in general. Give me all this crap. I'm probably gonna need it.
Don't need you going around stirring up trouble after all. Got enough as it is. If you do find something interesting, you let me know, of course, won't you?
Oh, Olga, you gossip queen.
Let me see, what could you use? Well, besides my regular items like brooms and pens, I really don't have anything else for adventurers like yourself. Now, I do have some lovely sandwiches you can use for rations. And garlic, of course you'll need garlic. I've also got some oil you can use to keep the weapons and armor from
I didn't get any oil in previous games. Let's go ahead and do that.
I've got some yummy homemade candy, although the garlic flavored ones have all been purchased by now. I'll have to make some more. Oh, and the shopping bag to carry things in. I have a couple of those left.
Oh, jeez. All right. We're gonna get a story about each one.
The of candy will cost you just 5 kopecks. The kids love him. Oh, now garlic is a must-have item. It's just 25 kopecks for a bulb, and it will add flavor to any food.
Storekeeper looks around nervously for a moment, then continues.
You know, some say garlic also has medicinal and protective properties.
How does something like that start?
My husband always said I make the most
Interesting sandwiches. Garlic keeps away vampires. Did you just give it to somebody that you thought was a vampire? And you're like, see, they didn't like it. Must be true.
The shopping bag costs 50 kopecks. It is very useful for carrying your purchases or other large things.
I need to stop trying to remember things.
A flask
Because I'm
of
like, shopping
household
bag?
oil
What was
costs
that
you
for?
100
Stop it.
kopecks. It's
Just
good
play the
for
game.
door streaks and can also be used to loosen up rusty wagon wheels.
Someone was allergic to garlic. That's exactly what it
I
was.
can sell you a very nice large
Oh, look,
item for
I knew they were a
250
vampire.
kopecks. I've always admired the men who can cook. You can purchase the hen broom for 350 kopecks. I'm sure you'll really clean up with it.
Okay, I'm glad we just went through all that for, basically no reason
What would you
whatsoever.
like to know about?
She provided no extra information on any of that. Oh, let's get the gossip here.
Bella's a good woman. She's the one who really runs the inn. Her husband just gives orders. Someday she'll give Yuri a piece of her mind, and good for her. The things she puts up with. Bella, she was a pretty woman not long ago. Was not called Bella for nothing. Losing her only child really aged her. What a tragedy.
Okay, yep. I had to think about that one too for a second. You never know, we'll give you points in these games though. Yeah, that's true. I think mostly I want to make sure I don't miss anything character-wise, really.
But it won't be for the good, I'll tell you.
Not only because it's the most recent game in the series we've played so far, but, well, I mean, obviously, but I feel like this is definitely going to be the longest playthrough we'll have.
Werewolves are gypsies, no question about it. They change into wolves at night, eating anyone they can get. Nothing can kill a werewolf but silver or magic. So you be careful out in the woods at night, you hear me? The gypsy camp is not at all that far from here.
I don't remember a gypsy camp.
It is a bad place.
Vaguely,
You
maybe?
better have nothing to do with it. It is dangerous and should have been torn down long ago. Many a stranger never came back after asking questions about it. So don't let your curiosity be the death of you.
My other favorite thing about this is that, like,
Yeah, my husband
her shop
and
here.
myself have run this shop for many, many years. My husband passed on now, but I keep it just the way he liked it. A well-run shop is a busy shop, he always used to say. Not very busy anymore, what with the swamp. But I try to keep it going the best I can. Mostly housewares, but a few items that might interest you.
I know, Olga, we already talked about him. So everybody is like, we hate new people. We want, I don't think there's anything else to do.
Goodbye.
I was
Or
about to say, I didn't say goodbye to her.
Boris used to say, may the winds blow fair at your back.
Everybody hates strangers. Everybody hates outsiders. But they have all these, like, tales of terrible things that happen. Wouldn't you know who it was? Like, you know who everybody else in town is. I guess that's why you blame the gypsies?
You've entered a small but nicely furnished country inn. Stairs lead up to the guest
Superstitious little
room. The
town.
floor is covered with sawdust and peanut shells.
Those darn
Barrels
Mordavians.
contain the few shells that manage to land in it. The innkeeper stares at you with an expression of fear and astonishment. It is several seconds before he speaks.
This is the Hotel Mordavia. Rooms here are 15 kopecks for room and board. Pay for 1 week in advance. Your room will be the first room at the top of the stairs. When you want food in the morning or evening, just sit down over there by the door.
Pay the innkeeper for your room and board.
I mean, obviously,
Thank
what
you
else are you
for
going to
your
do? But
payment.
it doesn't even ask you. Like, there's no, like, you know, take your money out and give it to him. It's just like, oh, there goes your money.
They stare at you in astonishment.
You say you are a hero. Well, we will judge you here by your actions rather than your words.
Is that really how you introduce yourself? Hi, I'm Elder B.
It's very
I'm a hero.
dangerous thing. We do not trust those who use or are used by magic. Make certain you do not give us any more cause for alarm.
I think this game has inspired me for when I win the lotto. I'm going to start a town full of superstitious weirdos and have crazy stuff go on outside the
Hotel
town.
Mordavia has been in my family for generations. It is the only place to be when darkness falls at night. Everything else is closed, and even we lock the doors. You must knock if you wish to come in.
Sounds like a plan.
My name
Recruiting
is
will be
Yuri
interesting.
Makarov. My wife's name is Bella. We are the owners of this inn. If you climb the stairs, your room is the first door on the right. The doors of the inn close before nightfall, so make sure you are always back before sunset.
All these rules, Yuri.
Make certain you are back in town before dusk. The gates of the town will close solidly to keep out any dangers. The Burgomeister is the mayor of the town. You will be wise to listen to what he says and stay out of trouble.
Like, even as a kid, right? Out of context, you could get what a Burgomeister was. But imagine rolling into a town and they're
There
just like,
is not
yeah,
much
he's the
for sale at
Burgomeister.
the
Like,
shop
of
next
course he
door,
is.
but you
Like,
may
oh,
find
the
something you need
Burgomeister.
there.
Got it.
The monastery is to the north of here. It has been abandoned for many, many years, but it has a bad reputation. No one in town will go near it. And if you have any sense, neither will you. There are many ill things that roam this valley by night. Make certain that you never have to meet them. Never venture into the forest by night.
Also, everybody really likes to tell me what to do. You know, I just got here. I'm like, here's a bunch of money, everybody. You don't know who I am or why I have your cash already, but here you
The
go.
first door at the top of the stairs leads to your room. My wife
So
will serve
pushy.
you supper in the evening.
It's like, no wonder your town is dying. Everybody's a turd here. Turdavia. We could have done better than that. You get the idea. Some people suck.
I am Hans. Pleasure's all yours. I'm a farmer of pumpkins and corn and a person of great importance here in lovely Mordavia.
Listen, I'm telling you, Igor's death must be avenged. Please
That's now the official name.
Ivan,
Turdavia.
elephant herder. Unfortunately,
I think I could have
there are
wordsmithed
no
that a
more
little bit,
elephants in
a
Mordavia,
little bit more
so
cleverly before I put that
business
together.
has kinda
Cleverly? You see
fallen
what we're
off a
dealing with.
tad.
This is my favorite right here. Let's stop that animation. It's sleepy time. Bloodshot eyes guy.
Guys, is it just me or is Mordavia a wonderful place?
Yes,
Are
it
you
is.
kidding? It's the greats.
Fat Jack Nicholson.
There's many places to go, things to see. Are you kidding?
Right. Let's not forget that scenic cemetery to the east of town.
Everyone here's nothing but grins. Real
We
friendly.
got Fat Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, except when we don't know you.
We've
We
got
don't like
Mustache Rodney Dangerfield.
Or anyone else that's weird and doesn't belong.
I don't know what I don't know what we got there on that guy.
The town of Mordavia is a quiet place.
filled with friendly, joyful, stinky people.
I just need some respect.
Well, I'm not so sure about the friendly part. We tend to be very suspicious of strangers like you.
Yeah, well anyway, the town is filled with joyful and stinky people.
Yeah, happy, joyful, and stinky people.
Well, I wouldn't call us particularly joyful. As a matter of fact, most of us are pretty glum.
Oh, very well, all right then. Mordavia is filled with people, you know, stinky ones.
Yeah, many stinky people.
I don't remember the stinky thing
Well, I
either.
wouldn't exactly call it many. There actually aren't very many of us around here.
Oh, forget it. Well, at least he stinks.
I feel like the stinky bit was just ad-libbed in since it was on literally none of the dialogue, like the scripts there. And they're like, whatever, just let's leave it in. The three weirdos were having a good time recording their bits.
As you enter the northern part of the town, you hear the sound of a chisel chipping away at a stone block. A man is carving gravestones at one end of the street. Your attention quickly moves from the stone carver to the ominous Gothic building in the center of the street. There is definitely something not right about this structure. A sense of great danger and hunger comes from near the door of the massive stone building.
It's definitely this one has like where you're really interested in the lore of the town. Like you'd almost want to hear like a prequel, you know, like the construction of the monastery and when the cult was here and stuff like that. But then, you know, Amazon Prime would turn it into a crapshoot like Wheel of Time.
The headstone carver stares at you and then goes back to work. You introduce yourself to the gravedigger.
Me, Igor.
I'm pretty sure he says you're sick or something like that when you do this, but let's give it a shot.
You make the peculiar motions of the thief sign to Igor.
You make fun of Igor or what?
Okay, I thought there was you know, you need to go see the doctor or something like that.
Building was Adventurers Guild. No adventurers, no guild. Town Mordavia, this north part of town. Oh, this day job. Also work graveyard shift. Little graveyard humor there.
I don't know why that's
Igor
funny
dig
to me.
graves in cemetery. Igor put dead person in grave. Igor cover dead person with dirt. Igor put headstone on grave. Oh, plenty job security around here. Business is piling up. Little graveyard humor there again.
Meow.
Oh, Igor not hear rumors. Igor not no stranger in town. Igor not no doctor make strange things in lab. Igor not no funny man in not funny. Igor not know many things. Igor not hear many things. Bad building. No go there. Bad, bad, bad.
He's like a normal dude when you ask him about rumors, but then you ask about the monastery and he turns into Kermit the Frog all of a sudden.
He looks at you and then goes back to work.
Okay, we know what's over there. Let's take a crack into the old guild here.
Lock the door using the key the Burgomeister gave you.
I seem to remember, like, I don't remember having the key. I feel like I remember going there at night. Oh yeah, you could train. That's right. Yeah, you put the cannonballs in the buckets and then climb up the rope. Okay. I do remember this also.
There are a number of books on the shelf, including Hero Magazine's Golden Guild Guide to Mordavia, Flora, Fauna, and Folklore.
I wish I still had the books, like the boxes and the books
Didn't do anything.
I don't even know
This
what would have
desk
happened to
holds
that
the
stuff. It would have just been like,
adventurer's logbook, a quill pen, and an inkwell.
you know, my parents probably threw it away or donated it or something like that. Gotta sign the book.
You sign your name into the adventurer's logbook with a flourish. It's almost become a habit by now.
All right, let's just chuck this stuff up here. Get it ready for
Pick
next
up
time.
a rope and grapnel set and tie it onto your pack.
Nah, we don't need it. Leave it for training.
Any more weight might strain your muscles. Try working with the weights you already have in the basket.
The old Stairmaster. We'll do that later. We got too much exploring to do. Was it this? Okay. I don't remember. Move the bookshelf. That's very
Nice try. But the bookshelf won't budge.
Oh, there's scribbles somewhere. Save. Knight, you're the best. I see. Wait, seriously, this would be the game that would like actually make me get upset
Then
at a
there's
video game.
Talk Fu, a martial arts
It'd be like 30.
pronunciation
Well, we've
guide.
already what? I've been wasting nearly an hour here. We're creeping on an hour. It would crash, and I'd be like, oh, man, come on.
Which book do you want to read?
Let's go Hero
As you scan
Magazine.
through Hero, the Journal of General Job Adjusting.
I feel like right on the
Find quite a
side
bit of
here.
information that might be useful here. There are a series of articles about the land of Mordavia. The town originally grew up around Castle Borg.
That's when you call it a night.
The Borgovs were the boyars, or local nobles,
Now we go again.
assigned the role of guarding the area from invaders. The chapter on fauna describes a number of interesting creatures. The Necrotor is a vicious carnivore with big, sharp...
Too much time lost.
Some
That's
of
the
the
best
other
part about
monsters
having
sound
too much
even
on your
more
hands.
horrific.
You can lose a little.
In the forest lives the Lishi, a creature known for playing practical jokes on travelers and playing riddle games, but which can also be helpful to those it likes. You learn about the Rosalka, the spirit of a murdered unmarried woman. Such spirits are said to inhabit lakes and rivers. They try to avenge themselves by drowning...
Young me
any
was
animal
obviously
enough to
taken by
You
aforementioned
could really
beast.
learn a lot by reading this magazine thoroughly, instead of just browsing through it. Isn't it nice that we included a complete copy in your game box?
Yeah, I know. I was just talking about it. I think this gives you communication.
Teaches the ancient oriental art of talk fool. How to overcome opponents by attacking them with the unpronounceable names of martial arts forms and confusing them with fortune cookie wisdom. You get lost somewhere between karate and kuksul.
Okay, let's take a book.
Hey,
Is that a thing?
this isn't
Okay.
a lending library.
Sorry, Sal. Sorry. Yeah, I feel like...
You see an exercise book. Essential exercise.
No.
Build strong legs.
I couldn't believe how revealing she was when I was a kid. My parents must not have realized. I guarantee
This
mine
place
did
where
not.
children
They didn't
in
really know what we
adventurous
played, though,
guild
because,
halls
you know,
time.
how many games had stuff that you
Evidently,
actually
there
had
are
to
no
care
more
about? I
adventurers
mean, they
left
still
in
don't.
the
They're
day.
video games.
The hall is badly in need of maintenance.
Oh, up here. Up here. Need to do some climbing, that's what it is.
That was good climbing practice.
Yeah. We've got to put the work in to get the code. I don't remember what's back there.
That was good climbing practice.
I mean, I know I can magically cheat, but
That was good.
I don't even know what our climbing's at. It's probably garbage, and this is going to take forever. It is day 1. Look at all them skills up. Climbing 90. I didn't put any put any points in climbing. I put it in pick locks. Why did I do that? Okay, we're going to cheat. Oh, get out of here. Behind locked doors. It's not a good place to do that.
That was good.
So we have 96 climbing out of 400. Make sure to look at pictures before you leave the guild. So what I remember, got one over on YouTube too, but since it's mostly just you and I,
that was good climbing.
If I remember right, the scratches for the orientation of the hooks, which moves the shelf, is up here to get there. But I'll definitely crack a look at the, I don't want to blast all my stamina either. Alright, we're going to have to come back to this when we have more stamina here.
Portrait of an adventurer long gone hangs on the wall here. A small plaque at the base reads, Fjordor, Paladin. The painting shows a proud-looking adventurer standing on an obviously defeated dragon. It might have had more impact if the dragon wasn't just as obviously winking. The plaque says, "Wish you were here in Silmeria, Dunstan."
Next game, we'll be there for the first
There's
time.
an empty picture frame above the bookshelf. Either somebody thought the wall itself was a piece of art,
That's what it
or a
is.
thief has been at work here.
You climb the bookshelf, maybe? Is that what it was? No.
The frame is concealing a secret passage.
Yeah. Okay, this
Can't
opens
see
that,
any way
and you
to
climb the
open it from
bookshelf to
here.
get into the passage. That's what it was. We didn't look at our
Finely
sword here.
crafted sword rests within this case, but there doesn't seem to be a door or any way to open the case. The case looks totally solid, as if it was constructed around the sword. A plaque reads, "Break glass in emergency only."
Why have an old garbage sword? That seems very
The case
emergency-like.
is totally sealed. You can't find any way to open it.
Well, I'm not going to argue with the
You
plaque.
break open the front of the case. Avoiding the broken glass, you pull out the sword. It looks like a fine quality weapon.
I like how it's like, you have to break it, and then you just you open it and slowly pull it out. Oh, thank you. Alright, yeah, we won't work out this time. I feel like this was
It's
just...
a rare example of the
moose.
deadly Mordavian moose, distinguishable by its long, fang-like canines. Someone has strung garlic around its neck, probably in hopes that it will stay on the wall.
Okay. Let's follow some good advice. I think that took... I can't imagine that would just exit if I accidentally clicked out. But okay, I was about to say, I didn't see the button click down, so let's do that. We'll come back to work out. We've still got to climb. We've got to get the pattern, I guess we'll call it, for the coat rack there. So still much to do there. Let's creep into here. Get yelled at by Igor. I do remember this. Squid to squid.
The hectopus seems somehow calmer as you present the Dark One sign to it. You get the feeling that there's something it wants you to do with the sign.
Okay, I'm glad he said that because I thought I remembered Igor won't let you pick this lock. I think he just sits back down though.
Very bad place. Go away. You'll be very sorry.
It's destiny, Igor. We can't turn away. Don't think this has that in it. Maybe it does.
You push the Dark One sign into the indentation on the door. It fits perfectly.
So again with the lore of this game, like in the cave... Won't yell over the music. We'll talk about this in a moment. Oh yeah, here's our buddy. That's right.
You strike a mighty hammer blow at the glass case. It just sort of looks at you through its glass eye. You need to either build up your strength or try another approach.
I like that. It's like actual stuff that you need to accomplish. Get stronger.
Sculpture looks like a cross between a baby troll and a hermit or dervish. It fits the description of a domovoi, except that it's totally dried out and unmoving.
So I remember that as well. This and this guy. I felt like there was more to this. Because this is the old blackbird, isn't it?
There's something dark in the alcove. Could it be at last the fabled blackbird for which so many have been searching?
I don't remember if this was, like, at the time of this game, if we knew as we played it that there was a 5. I don't think we had that idea. Alright, let's try... Oh, it's in the door. I feel like this dude attacks you if you come over here. We save it. Let's see what happens.
That's funny. The strange six-tentacled creature is moving. It looked like another wall decoration at first.
Okay, that was a weird...
It doesn't say that. No one sees...
Oh, did you... I thought you could... Yeah, okay. I was about to say, I thought we could kill it.
You've managed to dam it.
I think we're pretty trash with everything except for flame dart. 136. 111. Okay, we're not bad with that either, but...
You've managed...
I feel like we're wasting some time there.
A feeling of peace.
I don't think that's going to do anything. Because I felt like you grabbed this. Yeah, okay. I remember that. Hungry hexapods. I felt like you could kill him. So the sandwiches have garlic. It's hungry. Nom.
Hector the hexapod happily gorges itself on the garlic.
There we go.
Hector looks much less hungry and perhaps a little less dangerous now.
I felt like I remember killing it. Maybe I am ill remembering things once again. Okay.
There is a cold feeling down here that chills your bones and sets the hairs on the nape of your neck on end. There is a musty odor of mold and mildew mingling with the sickeningly sweet smell of decaying flesh. Welcome to your nightmare. This is a dangerous place. You probably knew that. Handle with care. An incredible sensation of evil emanates from over by the book.
There might be multiple ways to get past it.
Excellent thing.
I always fed it. Yeah, I don't know. Once again,
You see a small
my
statue
recollection.
that matches the description that the chief thief gave you.
What chief thief? We haven't talked to any chief thief. Save. I love it. Why? Because I'm going to touch this and the statue's going to kill me right
A
now?
funny tingling sensation and a slimy one as you reach out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here's one of them. I've already located a way to die. Not the autosave. Many ways to die, and I will find several of
Hector
them.
the hexapod happily gorges it.
Okay, that is when we'll skip old Sala's dialogue, when we've already heard him shout at me. I just see things and I'm like, ooh, shinies.
There is a cold feeling down here that chills your bones and this is a dangerous.
Okay, oops, I accidentally double-clicked.
Is now
Good, don't touch stuff. No, don't touch that. I seem to remember this is bad. I forgot about that. Isn't the thief chief behind? Anyway, we'll deal with that later. I didn't remember the spelling, and I know we need that later. This, I feel like, is booby trapped.
the roll-top desk is spotted with dark and ominous stains.
Ominous stains of people who've tried to open it without remembering this stuff. Dying is one of the best parts of your games. You know what else is funny? When you play like Monkey Island, And they like do that. There's one segment where you like fall off a cliff and they're like, just kidding, it's not one of those games. And it's like, gee, I wonder what game you're referring to.
This is not a good place.
I feel like this is a splody desk here. It keeps yelling at me about magic, even though I think this is a great place to practice my magic. Yeah, okay.
Swirling cloud
I remembered something happened.
poisonous gas surrounds the desk for a few seconds after your spell opens it. Then the cloud subsides. You rifle through the Mad Monk's desk to find the diary of Amontillado. Boy, was this guy wacko. Reading this makes your head hurt. However, it does give you some information about the Dark One rituals. It said something about the first ritual being placed within the Mad Monk's tombstone, there to be forever guarded by followers. The second ritual shall be placed in the Stone of Squids, and revealed only by the light of a dead child's soul. The next ritual shall be placed in the hollow of the Hangman's Tree, and guarded by the spirit of the dead which remains there. The blood ritual shall be concealed magically within the monastery, and only he who willingly seeks dark visions shall find it. The mouth ritual shall be placed in the great arch itself, under the Dark One's sign. And the heart ritual shall be given to someone named Gregor for safekeeping. Now there's another note on this page in another's handwriting. Gregor is missing in the forest and probably dead. Yet where is the heart ritual?
Okay, I vaguely remember this stuff.
You rifle through the Mad Monk's desk.
Okay, we already did all this.
Now
I thought you got something else here too.
you rifle.
No, we're just gonna make make Sala repeat himself over and over again, and this is just where the smoke came out. Yeah. Okay.
Now the
Yeah, like you had like you have to collect all these. I don't think we actually want this thing, but let's try it.
you didn't manage to.
Well, that didn't go where I said to anyway, but
You didn't manage.
yeah, all right, that's fine. We don't actually need to do that. Let's get out of here. I'm scared now. Okay, but we do have Under the Arch, looking for Gregor. I'm pretty sure we can get up there somehow too. And then, can we break the glass now? It's funny, we're Paladin. We're doing everything with magic.
Watch where you aim. Watch where you.
I remember this side of the glass opens up, so we'll just have to get stronger. We'll come back for that. Give me my creepy symbol.
You retrieve the Dark One sign from the monastery door, then quickly step away before the Hectopus can react.
Okay. Let's see. We got some out-of-town exploring to do. There was the other side of the square, right? That's where... What time of day is it? It's got to be creeping close. No, okay. No, just the hour of me fuddling around with things that I don't remember. It's been like 25 minutes in game. Okay, I didn't remember this bit. Old man's looking for his wife? This is the professor's. I think that's his house, old man's house.
You greet the old man.
Good day. Have you seen my Anna? I am Nikolai. Have you seen my Anna?
We just met, but yeah, I know
Anna.
exactly where Anna is.
Have you seen my Anna?
No, I don't remember.
I am looking for Anna.
I know there's an Anna
Have you seen
epiphany
Anna?
at some point, but... See you later,
Tell
crazy.
the old man goodbye.
If you see Anna, tell her I am looking for her.
That's gonna be me. Looking for my wife that's not here. I'm pretty sure this is his house.
No one responds to your knock. The occupants...
Break door open with this old guy right here. Okay, now let's go down here real quick before we go see the professor. Crazy professor man. Oh, all right. Tour of town completed. Now, the thing I need to do is stop using the same save, because I specifically remember one event that I would miss, and when you miss it, like, that's it, game break. So I need to start breaking it into kind of more days and things like that. Ding dong dong. Oh, okay. Yep. The little thing comes out. This has to catch it. I don't think I have everything I need for this. The trap. Okay. Don't we open the door and then it runs out? Profs. The old prof. Gonna overload my storage with all the save games.
You hear something bouncing around behind the door. A lot of something.
Baby Antwerp. Let's go over here. I'm pretty sure they come out and knock you over.
You don't hear anything behind this door.
I think this one kills
There is
you.
no response to your knock.
It's gonna kill you.
Behind the door is a sort of rat maze, but it's missing the rat, or whatever is supposed to be traversing the maze.
Okay. Alright, let out the baby Antwerps. I think it's garlic again, isn't it? That's always the answer. It's always garlic.
How interesting. It sounded as though someone knocked on the other side of the door as well, several times.
Alright, let him out.
Oh no, you've been Antwerped. Fortunately, these are just baby Antwerps, so the attack wasn't fatal.
No. No. It's so funny now because, like, if you were younger and didn't play this, you'd have no idea. You'd just be, the references would just be completely lost. Avocado shaped. That's from 3. Well, even that, but like the Smokey the Bear reference, you know? Well, we just happen to have some avocado.
You bait the trap with avocado from your sandwich. Avocado was never high on your list of favorite foods anyway. The trap starts working.
Yeah, get in there. Get caught.
You've caught an Antwerp. It's simply amazing.
I just love how the professor has this spot where not only do you have a trap, what was the point of catching this? I don't remember.
The Antwerp has a soft, delicate...
I mean, I feel like I even could have gone in here first and he was like, go catch me in Antwerp or something, but...
You hear mysterious bubbling and sizzling noises. Every once in a while you think you hear someone...
Oh my goodness. The maze, you know, the maze I just looked at and was like, oh, okay. Yeah, obviously Antwerp goes in there. I'm glad someone's here to spell it out in crayon for me, so I...
This is the Antwerp maze. Antwerps are naturally bouncy, so all you have to do is continually rotate the maze until the baby Antwerp
rotate the
bounces
maze
over to the key, then out through the exit.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I remember this. Where are we trying to go here? Let's... If we go that way, that looks better. Or you can totally blow it. I didn't go the way I wanted to go. This was not what I was trying to do. But we'll make it work. I guess it doesn't really matter. One direction or the other, it works. Okay, except you don't bounce high enough. Now that's gonna be... Well, either way, they've both got a spot where it's gonna be junky. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. We'll try and go back out the way we came. It's funny, it's like the first time where there's not, it's not really that it's a puzzle, right? It's like, sure, it's a puzzle, but you know what you need to do here. Well, apparently I don't, because this is the exit.
You're not yet carrying...
Like how I bypassed. Get the key and get to the exit. I just went right past the exit. Like, let's go back to the entrance. Oh, it's not really a puzzle. It's not really a puzzle. You know exactly what you need to do here. Well, if you remember, a long time ago, you were much younger. Much less logical. Just goes to show you. Age isn't everything.
Congratulations.
There we go.
You've used the baby Antwerp to get Dr. Cranium's laboratory key from the maze. You add the key to your keyring.
Alright, let's crack this bad boy open. Go talk to Crazy. Oh, I forget about this too. Okay. I vaguely remember kind of what the shape is. I think that actually is here. This is over this way. That needs to go up. I think this is this one. No? Back? Maybe down. Let's get this over there. Oops. Oh, I didn't even realize you could jump them. I thought you had to move it around. Well, that makes that a lot easier. I feel like I remember doing this as a kid with the impression that you had to, like... Well, that's not right. That you had to do a one-for-one swap on them. Alright, well that's not necessarily the red. Where do we have... Off to the side there. Teal. Where's that? Here.
Great. You've managed to find...
Yeah, I felt like it was
the
you had to do it adjacent to swap it. I didn't realize you could just click where it goes.
Cranium's private laboratory.
Quickly, Igor, the fluid. I must have the fluid.
I forgot about his voice.
Oh,
The
excuse me.
fluid.
I thought it was Igor coming in to assist me. He helps out in the lab sometimes. Now then, what can I do for you?
Like, what is your crazy ass doing in here all the time? Just like behind this
You
locked
say hello
door,
to the scientist.
doing mad science.
Welcome to my laboratory. You must have more than the usual intelligence and perseverance to have made
No,
it.
not really. I think we proved the opposite.
You introduce yourself to Dr. Cranium, and tell him a little about your adventures.
You don't want to know.
I should be most
That's why
interested
he's
to hear about
been
your travels
relegated
and
to
your
the lab,
scientific discoveries along the way.
making himself
Unfortunately, I have very little
deceased
time
women.
for that right now. Perhaps we can discuss your adventures when you next return.
Yeah,
You
he's
explain to Dr.
says it's
Crane
about the
that
same
magic
as
is really a lot like
magic and science.
and even deals with the same elements.
Oh, nonsense!
Oh,
There's
okay.
no such thing
I
as
thought he was a
magic.
fan.
There
Apparently
is
not.
Only science. What you call magic is simply scientific phenomena that have not yet been properly investigated and catalogued.
Okay, don't talk to him about magic. He no likey.
My name is Dr. Cranium. I am Mordavia's chief scientist and a certified genius. Some call me mad, but I much prefer Dr. Cranium. Ah, yes, science. I'm glad you asked. Science is the
We all
process
have our
of
thing like this, don't we?
systematically increasing
Oh,
our
good.
knowledge of the world
I get to talk
through
about it.
observation and experiment. Unfortunately, some of the townspeople here seem to have no concept of the wonders of science. Some of them even claim my little inventions are magical. Such poppycock. There's no such thing as magic. Still, the townspeople insisted that I should be able to use my magic to cure wounds and sickness. I told them that I am a scientist, not a doctor, but they wouldn't listen.
We need somebody to make potions
I
and
had little
pills.
choice but to concoct some simple elixirs. They were childishly pleased. Science is really so simple once you understand it.
Okay, so this is what he's doing
If
back
you
here.
want to improve your stamina, then you should make sure you eat a healthy diet from all the different food groups and get plenty of aerobic exercise. That is science.
Also, give me a
Oh,
potion.
you must mean my patented healing drink. You may have my last one. Unfortunately, I have forgotten the formula for its main ingredient. If you can help me remember it, I will be able to make some more healing drinks, although the work is very time-consuming.
I certainly don't remember how you even do this. Elements to make up the component to help that create the potion. They will interact properly. Oh, I think you're right. Oh no, I think you need the book. Man, I hate cheating, but I mean, we kind of don't have a choice. Let me just put the word in and see if it comes up. I think you're right. It was like on the bottom of the pages. Ugh. The internet ruins everything. You just put the word in there and then it's like, oh, here you go. Here's every single one that possibly could be there. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they were in like the corner of the book. That's hilarious. If you don't have a book, you stole this and you can't play this. All right, well, I'm looking at the cheats here. We'll do lame stuff and not actually solve any puzzles.
Thank you.
I like
With
how
that
they made it
information, I'm sure I shall be able to
where you
create
could play,
sensational scientific
but like
solutions.
if you stole it or pirated it or whatever, you know, it was like tough. You just can't get any healing potions anymore.
Oh, you must mean my new universal poison antidote. You may have this one, but I will need some help with the formula to make more. Also, I am afraid I only have time to make one each day.
And now I'm looking at an ad. Romburn. Where's old Romburn? There's a lot of these. It's kind of surprising that they went to that much effort. I mean, you know, whatever. You just make up a nonsense word and fire, earth, fire, air, earth.
Thank you.
I like how they
That
make you do more than
information,
one
I'm
too.
sure I shall
Like,
be
oh, you
able to
probably just
create
guessed that
some
other one.
Sensational scientific solutions.
You ask Dr.
I
Crane
assume that's the
if he can
last
spare
one.
an empty flask for specimen collection.
Of course, of course. I am always delighted to assist scientific research of any kind, and I have plenty of flasks. You may have this one. Experiments are the meat and drink of science. First, you must come up with a hypothesis based on your understanding of the scientific elements. Then perform an experiment to test the hypothesis. Afterwards, you have a pizza.
My favorite.
A hypothesis is a scientific guess. One predicts the result of an operation, performs an experiment to test the prediction, then has a pizza to celebrate the result. It is very important to stay flexible, however. Sometimes the experiment may give a different result than predicted by the hypothesis.
Still having a pizza.
Since real scientists don't like to make mistakes, we always write the hypothesis in pencil. Pizza is a crucial ingredient in many scientific formulae. There is a nearly infinite variation in its effects, depending on whether one starts with pepperoni, mushrooms, artichokes, or plain cheese. One should always order extra pizza in case the experiment requires additional materials. Besides, science is hungry work.
Yeah, sometimes it's like, you know, with the Rusalka, you're like, oh, this game's not for kids. And then it goes into that, and you're like, oh, okay, this game is for kids.
Igor is the gravedigger and tombstone carver. Business has been slow lately, perhaps because there are very few people left in town. So Igor sometimes comes in to help me with my work. Igor has had less work of late. The forest is just as dangerous, but there aren't very many people left in town who are stupid enough to go out there at night, you know. I like to think of it as a sort of evolution in action. Igor is carving out quite a niche for himself in the gravestone business. You might say he is well on his way to becoming a rock star. Then again, you might not.
Little graveyard humor there.
The cemetery is outside of town to the east. It has proven a fruitful source of materials for my experiments.
There it is.
There are also
There's the
some
giveaway.
interesting and cryptic puzzles to be solved there.
Well, and one of our rituals is there also.
Essential etheric fluid is an important ingredient in my formula for reanimating dead bodies. It contains the essence of the element of water, the most important ingredient in life science.
Oh, the fluid that he asked about Igor. I was like, why did we bring that up? Where did that come from?
I perform some of my most important research. Lately, I have been trying to bring life back to a dead body and to brew the perfect cup of tea.
There's no such thing.
Reanimating the dead is just another day's work in the life of a scientist. Even science cannot bring a person back right the way they were, but one can use scientific principles to restore the semblance of life and energy to formerly dead flesh. The one alchemical combination that I have thus far been unable to fully analyze is that of a good cup of tea. I'm sure there must be a way to duplicate the effects of nature, but the results have not been promising so far.
American teas always just have a
Perhaps
steep
you would
time
like
in
a
it.
cup of spearmint and beefsteak tea?
Ugh.
I thought not. This is even harder than rehydration solution and reviving dead tissue.
But Japanese teas have steep time and temperature on it. I don't know about English tea, if that has that on it.
Heart and soul of science. Without constant experimentation to prove or disprove one's hypotheses, the scientist is left trying to solve the world's problems by guesswork. That is hardly the most efficient way to achieve results.
You know, considering that we've been playing for like an hour and 20-ish, the amount of dialogue they recorded is kind of more impressive than I remember.
I try to maintain a modest selection of useful experimental equipment in my simple laboratory.
Maybe they didn't do the best looping on the music, but
Unfortunately, it has become very difficult to obtain the most modern scientific accessories since the road up the valley became closed by the swamp.
I was about to say, I know that you want some stuff.
I try to maintain a modest selection of useful experimental equipment in my simple...
I've already asked him that. Mad scientist.
Mad? Mad? They all call me mad, but what do they know of madness? I am not mad. A bit perturbed about the world situation and how I get so little respect, perhaps, but certainly not mad.
Of course not. My apologies. Alright, so we got out of our crazy interaction there poison, right? Oh, that's the healing. Of course, you're going to go and change up the colors. And then poison cure. Alright, and then we've got a flask. Why do I feel like... Let's save so we don't have to jabber on. Why do I feel like he wants this? Wasn't this for him?
That's interesting. Looks like something I dug up from a garden once. It died.
He doesn't care. I don't think he wants anything to do with this.
That didn't do anything, you...
Alright, let's bid farewell.
You say goodbye to Dr. Cranium.
Please be careful not to break the beakers or crack the flasks on your way out.
I know there's more dealings with him than I'm remembering.
Come back and visit again. Oh, and if you see Igor, please tell him I still need the fluid.
Well, and the fluid is for the little guy in the monastery as well. I do remember giving him stuff so his little table experiment there is more successful. Is this a way out? I think this goes back. No? Did I make that up? Just doing a little dance here with Nikolai. I think you can get a new flask every day if you need them. And he did say poison cure would only be available once a day. Okay, I think we've seen... I don't think the emphasis on the K there was that necessary, but we've seen everything for the moment. Obviously, I didn't complete everything. Yeah, there we go. It's the first time you hear it, I think. Need to do a hands on hips stance there for that. So good. All right, out of town to the east. I think I need to go south first. Let's go check out the crypt. What was my sneaking at? We could do our creepy creep thing and sneak 108. I'm still bummed that I didn't put any 273 on the stealth. I'm not gonna plus that up any. It's fine. I didn't even pay attention to how poor climbing was, and this is one where you actually kind of need it. Yeah, I don't remember where anything is. Like, as soon as I'll see one, it'll be like, oh yeah, that way. Because I feel like you can go up there. To be fair, you can't really climb in 3. Yeah, you can't, like, going up and down. What do you fight here? This is a fight of one flavor or another. Was it goblins? I don't think so. It's very reminiscent of one, though.
The bush looks a little strange, almost as though it is sitting.
Let's go trigger a fight. Let's see what's what. Oh yeah.
Tell the creature
The trickster.
Ah, that's the price of too much.
I didn't remember this was him.
Now you've gone and guessed my name.
Yeah, 3 was just climbing like the balance bridge. I think that was kind of it.
Lishy, look and see. In a bush or up a tree. Lishy, riddle rhyme. Can you solve them every time?
That's super funny. I didn't remember this dude. I remember the dude now, but when I saw the bushes, not even a little bit. Alright, so this clearly isn't the cemetery way, but we're going to keep going east just to see what's what. I also don't remember if it loops or if you hit a wall at some point. Yeah, I can't go further that way, so we'll go up. What time of day we got? Noon! Oh, that's awesome. It's going to be like day 3 and I'm going to have beat the game because of how long it takes me to do things. Can you? I don't think you can go that way. I know you're going to let you cross the stream over that little... No? Made that up? Okay. Good job. Everyone's directions in Mordavia are garbage. Hey, if you go directly north, you'll run into town. Nope. The cemetery is east of here. Well, okay. Alright. Let me apologize. I did go down 2 and then I tried to go east. So technically they're probably right. Yeah, we're Vern, right? See if we get our butts kicked. Bling! This is the jump or get your butt kicked guy. I remembered somebody like shot something at you or breathed something at you. Okay, please swing. This is the other thing I remember. Everyone's like, oh, the combat in 3 is crap. And I'm like, no. The combat in 4 is crap. Will you please attack? Do something. I'm like having to spam the crap out of attack. Oh, my stamina's. Maybe that's why? No, he's still doing it. I'm gonna die. The hesitation on the swing is worse than 3. 4 combat sucks until you get stronger. Or, why? Why aren't you doing what I want you to do? I'm gonna have to just like... probably lose. Oh, it's so bad. Please swing at this man, or this creature. I need one more hit. Just one hit. Why aren't you doing what I want you to do? Jeez. Bam. Don't flex. You got your butt kicked.
The wyvern has no place to carry treasure. This is one reason why dragon hunting is far more popular.
Alright, let's fix ourselves up here. Next time, run. Yeah, no kidding. Holy. This was poison. I mean, we need both of them, so it does not matter.
The only effect is a tingling sensation. But if Dr. Cranium is to be trusted, you should now be safe from poison.
Not just next time. I think from now on, run. Alright, let's crack in some healing so we don't immediately die.
Just what you needed to relieve some of the aches and pains of everyday adventuring.
I think you could rest really quick.
After some rest, you feel better.
And that's not an invitation to go to the northwest there. They're like, oh, don't go out after dark, you'll die. Like, no, you'll die all the time. Or at least I will. Yeah, the encounters in 1 when you're wandering around. 2, you don't really fight that much. I think maybe I might prefer the fighting in 3 more than any of them. We're leashing again, eh? I didn't think you could do this more than once a day. I mean, we're just gonna, let's go to the non-shaky bush.
It doesn't.
Okay, we have to. I don't remember anything about him long-term, like what the point of him is, essentially. Except to make you click bushes.
Two and two make 6. A little bush is in a fix.
No, it's not. I got it.
If you save a flash from goo, I can help you with a clue.
Don't disappear. I have it. I'm ahead of the game. I'm glad, though, that games like this never, like, made you. Like, it didn't wait until you heard that before, you know, you'd have to hear that and then you could go get the bush. Like, it just let you collect things. Oh, leashy. Alright, we're plussing. This is when I'll crash it because I'm skipping here. Time warping. I chose poorly.
Two and if you save a plant from...
Okay, I guess technically I haven't saved the plant, so maybe that's the, No, we cannot. We can't leave it fast. I hit plus once. It's probably somewhere in there. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. Alright, on our long, long list of things to do, revisit the Lishi, go to the Arch, go up. I love how the directions to save me and get me going where I'm trying to go are the simplest, like, childlike instructions ever. Maze. Up.
The majestic mountains in the background provide a beautiful contrast to the grim gravestones and crypts of the cemetery.
So the other screen, here's my knowledge of the situation. The other screen, I looked at the same screen. I couldn't go up, so I didn't. At least that's the excuse I'm sticking to.
Marked, no effort could Elissa save. She passed into a watery grave. Her body was lost. Only her memory remains.
And her evil spirit.
Here lies Janos, faithful forever to his lost true love, laid beside her empty grave.
Now, I know we want to go...
on the door says, House of Ligeia Poe. May she rest forever.
To the one on the left
Fresh
there.
grave has recently been opened here. This soil has been recently removed from the open grave. Soon it will be back in place, covering another unfortunate soul.
There's the little catches, you know, that I remember seeing as a kid. Like, it says dirt, it doesn't say soil.
Reads, on a dare, Pasha Sperry spent the night in the cemetery. Something gave him such a fright that now he sleeps here every night. The inscription on this headstone reads, Michael Med bumped his head in another man's bed. Now he's dead. Rest in peace.
Sure don't write
The spirit
headstones
of
like they
Barney
used
Blue to his lover was untrue. So she knew just what to do. Fixed herself some Barney stew. Here lies the body of Carrie Nation, who answered a vampire's invitation. Now there's cause for lamentation. It was a fatal recreation.
I love the subtle difference in accents on each one of these.
Walked at night. Arkin saw his final sight. Now the question seems to be, what in the world did Tenna see?
No. No, Sala, that one was bad. Grave. Alright, let's get on in here. I feel like we don't have what we need to do so.
It is deathly silent beyond the door.
And once again, we'll probably need to
examine the door
go do arm day.
It's massive and well made. A large lock secures the door. Above the door is an intricate crest with the single word, Borgov, above it. The door is securely locked and feels very solid.
I feel like somebody... Yeah, I mean, based on those instructions, don't do this,
Apply
but...
your shoulder to the crypt door with a mighty heave. It won't budge. That's one heavy door.
Somebody has the keys to it. Isn't it the Burgomeister's family? No, that doesn't seem right.
The crypt door lock yields to
Magic's
the power
always
of
the
your
easy button.
open spell.
It's definitely not like the Paladin way, though. I always do whatever's the easiest way to do stuff here.
You are in a dark, dank crypt, filled with bas-relief figures of long departed
Uh-oh,
knights
did I
and
dispel the
statues.
difficulty of the crypt
Stairs
puzzle
lead
for you?
back up to the entrance. A brightly colored copy of the Borgov crest adorns part of
What? That's
your
BS.
danger sense tingles slightly as you enter the dark confines of this crypt.
Hey, Dice, what's up, man? Oh, man, what a classic. I was more of a Space Quest, Police Quest guy myself. We'll stick around for, I don't know, maybe probably a month from now. We're going to be doing all the quest series. Good to see you, man. Thanks for popping in. For those that don't know Daisu-san, he is a very well-known in the community for Starship Troopers extermination. Runs a big clan, big successful clan. I don't think they're called that in that game. But yeah, that's how I met Daisu. So thanks for coming in, man. Good to see you. Does the Leisure Suit Larry count in the land of the lounge lizards? You know, I have played not all of those games, and I can't say I was like a huge fan.
Bearing a bas-relief sculpture of a knight.
Oh, Knight, you're going to be mad at me. I definitely don't remember.
The coffin
but yeah, funny for sure.
Sculpture of a knight.
No worries. Oh, hey, I got rated by Casper Van Dien last Tuesday. That's awesome. Yeah, I know you had mentioned that. He comes in and sees you a lot. Space Quest greater than Leisure Suit. Absolutely correct. Absolutely. Okay. We have rainbow, right? So, Borgoff. There's more than one orange. We're going to go for it, though. Blue, orange, red, green. Orange, violet. There we go.
Spelling out the name Borgov in colors has caused a secret compartment to open in the crest. Inside is a small key which you add to your keyring.
Yeah, it's awesome that Casper's still like super active with that game and stuff like that. I kind of made fun of him on my stream of playing it because the voiceover in the single player is a little over the top, but it gets the job done. That's awesome, though. Does he stream that game, or what does he stream? That's kind of an interesting thing that he's around doing that stuff. Where does this key go? I don't remember. I feel like it was something down here. This seems too easy. Okay, I'm sorry, Sala. I think I interrupted you. Oh, it's just glitchy. Small grating on the floor for drainage. Okay. He streams Starship Troopers, but he loves RDR2. That's cool. Yeah, that I wouldn't. I don't know anything about the guy, but you know, it doesn't seem like. Well, pretty much the only thing I know him from is, you know, Starship Troopers, obviously. But I feel like I'm gonna leave. I've got to. What does the key say? Cranium's Lab, Adventurers Guild. One key opens the secret passageway in the crypt. Well, that's very telling now, isn't it? I think, is it this guy? Let's just try.
There's no...
One of you has a lock on you. You're going to reveal yourself.
A small key from the crest opens a lock in the relief. You open the coffin lid to reveal a dark passageway leading deep into the mountainside.
I think I'm getting ahead of myself being down here on day one, but... Oh, I absolutely am.
For several minutes, you come out into a castle chamber. The bookcase closes behind you. And
oh, no. I definitely do not want to be here right now. Let's do a little bit of this. Some sneaky sneak. It looks like he put that between his legs. Where they put the keyhole is irrelevant to actual human anatomy.
The candle back. It's a fake candle. When you move it, a secret passage opens up behind the bookshelf.
Okay, I think we just need to take that. I am not in a place. But now we have the key and we're here, so we can remember that. But let's not return here yet. Yeah, Dicey with R2R2. R2.
It appears to be magically sealed. There is no obvious way to open it.
Oh, that's right. Let's do a little handshake. I love that game. I can't stand the voices. I tried to go and replay it pretty recently.
As you shake hands with the Grim Reaper statue, the door at the top of the stairs opens. You quickly make your escape from the deadly crypt.
The accent that Arthur does is just, it's so much for me. I was just like, how did I play this so much the first time? Does look like he hid the key in a special place. Well, you know, no one thinks to look there.
You greet Igor.
Don't mind me.
Igor looks up
Just
at you.
coming out of the crypt.
This cemetery. This where dead people buried. Igor buried them. Meet Igor. You weird stranger.
Oh, yeah, I'm the weird one. Okay, Igor.
Grave, hole in ground. Put person in when dead. Well, technically only large one crypt. Crypt of Borgov's. Smaller building tomb. Not certain what distinction myself. Oh, Igor got key to crypt. Igor keep key to crypt.
This, okay. I remember
This
there was a
crypt,
key.
not nice. Oh, Igor got no.
Yeah, that's a, so that kind of shattered the glass there on you, Knight, because that's, I'm assuming, a character building bit where you got to get him to trust you, and eventually he will. But I was like, I remember you can get in here. I didn't remember where it went. I definitely did not remember that, but... Cheater. I tell you, this button is just the book of cheats. That's all it ever is. The magic user path was always like the easiest way to do everything. Thief to start, ease into magic. Paladin for prosperity. Or dignity, I guess. I don't know which would be more appropriate. Now I'm just wandering. I have no idea. And it's probably creeping on. Yeah, let's attempt to find the way home. I'm going to be super stumbly to even find the cemetery again. I feel like we need to go north. Now, my favorite thing is how you're like, I haven't played this game in so long, and you're like, I know exactly where to go to get to all the places that you're stumbling around and being lost in the forest. I have to thank you. Oh no, the evil bunny rabbit. I have to thank you for knowing exactly how much to tell me and not tell me. Alright, we just need to get around here. Oh man, the music's so good. Don't get me, don't get me! There's another reference that, like, kids wouldn't get, right? Good God, man, it's a bunny rabbit! Oh. I was trying to take the easy road and just go north. Yeah, I was okay. I was about to say, as soon as I got here, I was like, this is the castle again. But at least we lost the bunny.
Welcome again. It is so good to speak with you as always. The woods around here seem almost frightening at times. When you arrive, I know it is only my imagination that makes me nervous.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to him, I swear.
Come back again sometime. It's good to have someone to talk to, besides myself.
But having been in the basement of the castle already, I think we've gotten too big for our britches, as they say. Yeah, for some reason I get to that screen and I always want to go left. I don't know what it is about it. I'll say lesson learned, but you know we're going to be here next week and you're going to be yelling the same stuff at me. Alright, made it. Man, I had a Tandy and had Sierra Games and Tandy Color versus each VGA and EGA. Jeez, EGA. Yep. Yeah, that's, you know what's funny about VGA and EGA graphics is I prefer the remake to #1 of this game much more than I do the original. And I don't know why. I don't know what it is about it. The graphics in the original look way better, just like they do in 2. Obviously, the remake looks better, but you know what I mean. BBS and ASCII art. Dicey, I don't know if you play on any BBSs. I have a BBS that's still operational to this day. Like, still has Legend of the Red Dragon. Was it Miami Cops, or there was the police one? Like, they're still running all that stuff. So if you're interested in that, I'll post that for you. You probably already have one that you know about.
The bar and unlocking the bolts on the other side of the door.
No way, what system? I was a renegade. What is it?
The inhabitants of the inn eye you suspiciously. You get the feeling that you're not particularly welcome.
I will shoot you a message with it. Get on IRC every once in a while. Man, we're we're dating ourselves now. It's a dude. It was a Wired magazine article, if I remember right, and he had talked about the lost, like communities that would happen in BBSs, and he's like, so I started my own. So he's got all the games that we would play on BBSs. I'll shoot you a message in Twitch with the info on it. But yeah, I had jumped in there and started a Legend of the Red Dragon character, and sure enough, like somebody had killed me when I was sleeping out in the forest. So there's still people playing on it.
They all stare at you for a moment, then go back to talking amongst themselves.
Okay, now I think this is too early, being the first day still, to have to worry about what I'm worrying about, but I'm going to do it every night, just so I don't miss it.
You have
it pass me up here.
pheasant for supper.
I'm assuming by it saying you have some that I've already eaten it. I've already eaten it. Now he's freaking out to go pick stuff
Now
up.
the table's helping to keep you off the floor as well.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna be obnoxious about our saves, just so we don't screw stuff up. So she said there, I'm pretty sure when the performer comes, not to give things away, pretty sure they discuss that he's here.
There is no response. Whoever...
Yeah, I don't think this is a thing yet.
You unlock the door to your room and go in.
So we're gonna split literally every single night into the middle of the night, and then we'll check, and then we'll go back to bed. If you're not remembering, tonight, I know you do. That's obviously something I don't want to give away, but that's what we're gonna do. We're also perfectly at the time where we're gonna call it a night. So I'm gonna click on this bed here, and well, we might as well just go through the motions. Let's actually end the first night before we do that. That's crazy. One of the games I used to play apparently was updated. VGA Planets. I'm not familiar at all. We need a middle of the night. Actually, I don't remember it. I'm gonna have to be a little obnoxious about checking this. Again, I'm super paranoid about it. I think it is when we're actually in the middle of the night. VGA Planets. It's interesting that they named it that, like in the era when that was the only graphics that we had. Like, that's all you get. What do you just call it planets, you know? All right, let's keep checking this. It's probably going to tell me you're too restless. Stop it. Maybe not. But this is definitely going to be obnoxious, and I know. I'll just do 4 sleeps rather than check it every time. Tim Weissman came out in 92. Good lordy. Yeah, we were just looking at this. This is 93.
You're getting tired.
Okay, there we go. You're getting tired is the middle of the night cue. I can stop running around like a psychopath also. There he is. Okay, first night. I didn't remember that, but I didn't want to lose it for sure. Oops, not magic. Let's not zap our friend here. I don't remember how you get him to just... Oh, you just click walk. Oh wow, first night, right? Like I remember missing him, but I didn't think it was right away. So I'm glad we caught him, because if you don't, like, see ya. Like, and why would you think to come out here on the first day too, right?
Not many big people see Domovoy. Most not look. You something special. Maybe so? You hero? Mordavia big hero need. Plenty powerful hero. Maybe you be soon. Learn much, practice much. Soon.
What I need to do is, actually, before we go for sure, I need to hit the gym, as it were. Blast out the stamina, and then we'll regain it in the morning. This is so polite. What it is?
Am I? Domovoy, I be. Over places Domovoy watch. Protect the inn, do I. By big people Domovoy not seen. You stranger are
Maybe hero, maybe not. Show myself to you I do. Speak to you I will. Maybe good things for people will you do. Maybe good thing for Domovoy you do.
All Mordavians have these, like, awful,
Some
tired
night
eyes.
soon, talk we will again. Domovoy good luck bring. Maybe Domovoy help you. You Domovoy help.
I think I spoke to him different night. Might be a time span before you were locked out. Yeah, it has to be. Like, I don't know if he comes every night in the beginning, and then you just kind of have to hope that you catch him on one of those nights, or what the time frame was. There's definitely a time frame, though. It's a rough town. Mordavia.
Domovoy am I. Luck I bring. Way things go now, think most luck bad. Things at inn not good. No people come. Innkeeper and wife very, very unhappy. Mordavia very, very sad place. Even Domovoy cannot help here. Oh, too much dark magic.
Definitely diving into a rabbit hole of dialogue here, so bear with as we finish up tonight.
Too much we speak, too much I talk. Sometime else we speak, sometime else I talk.
I definitely wish you could sleep until the middle of the night, because that is definitely what... Did we already do this one?
Bad place here anymore.
No, okay.
Good many years ago, but going very bad now. Many bad things here. You find out. Maybe talk again. You come down other night. Maybe have much to say.
Yeah, let's go over to the... Well, can they let you in the middle of the night? I think they do.
I've never seen so many locks and bars on a door.
Nope. Okay. That settles that. Get your workout in before the middle of the night. That just seems like good advice overall. I think we all can heed that. If it's the middle of the night,
your room and go in.
don't work out. Yeah, I wish there was a sleep till midnight, because then we could skip that nonsense ritual every night. But essentially, like, after the sun goes down, 4 hours later is about midnight. So remember, I'll attempt to remember that, rather.
You awaken as the sun begins to rise.
In the same awkward knee-up stance that you fell asleep. Hero work is sound sleeping work. All right, we're going to go day 2. I think there's another way out. I believe you. You haven't steered me wrong yet. We'll find it, I'm sure, at some point. Here's where I leave you, with the sweet, sweet sounds of the Mordavian Inn. You know what's funny? They keep saying Mordavia, but was the town Mordavia? Is the region Mordavia? It's kind of like Tarna and East Fracana. We're diving too deep into the story now. But as we talked about earlier, what I was saying, I think when we were going to the crypt, the lore of the game, or the monastery is what it was. Like, all of that stuff would be really cool to have, I don't know, a creator of the game or somebody describe what's going on with it and all that good stuff. Anyway, we'll babble on much more about that. Once again, tomorrow I will be at work, so there won't be any start of Astroneer. We'll be holding that off until next Saturday. But Sunday I'll be back for Kerbal Space Sunday, same time. If you're not interested in that, we'll see you next Friday for Back in My Day Friday. That's a guaranteed stream because I'm off all next weekend. And we'll continue our adventures into Mordavia. Knight, thanks so much for coming out again. I appreciate you. Good to see you once again. Daisu! My man, I did not expect you to come pop into this one, so thanks so much for popping in. Good to speak with you. I hope to see you again soon. For all the rest of you, appreciate you. I'm going to see if we've got one of my recommended streamers, if they're still on the list for being online right now. We'll see if we can pop over and say hi to them if you've got some time to do so. YouTube folks, I wish I could bring you with me as always. And if you're watching this at a later date, I'm Elder B. Take care.